Om. 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Atha Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Ghatitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamruta Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvamanu Sandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullara Tapatra Netra Ena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Gnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraika Panaye Gnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrutaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Geetamrutam Mahat Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishma Drona Tata Jayadratha Jala Gandhara Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Krupena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavairana Nadi Kaivathaka Keshavaha Parasharya Vachas Saroja Mamalam Geetartha Gandhotkatam Nanakyanaka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpadaira Haraha Pepiyamanam Muda Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradvamsina Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunindra Rudra Marutastunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam na Vidussura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogiridhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaikanaatham Sarvalokaikanaatham Sarvalokaikanaatham.
Sureshji.
Namaste. So today it's going to be the video version. So we'll hear from Dr. Ji on the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. So we have a contemplation poem. If you go to the next slide, Doctor. A cosmic secret, a great cosmic secret. Everything to be done is already completed. Everything to be known is already known. Every battle is already won. Every warrior is victorious, even before the battle begins. We are just instruments and mere pawns in the great drama of life. Birth and death are truth. Everything in the middle is a drama. The world is visible here and now. Salvation is a distant possibility, just out of sight. Time, the annihilator, is constantly shattering the worlds, opening new possibilities. in a brief moment, tasty food or a beautiful garment or our comforts, but the truth and salvation lies beyond.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Gomatre Namaha. Gita Matre Namaha. Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Sabhayai Namaha. Saluting Ganesha, Mother Saraswati, and all the Gurus and Guru Parampara. Saluting Mother Gita, Veda Mata, Shri Krishna Parabrahma, Jagat Guru, and all, and thanking and saluting and respecting your revered presence. We shall now see the glimpse of Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. This is the 11th chapter. It is also called Vishwarupa Yoga, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. Vishwa is universe. Vishane, that means Vishane, by entering, pervading. Rupa, the form. So the formless, who is the cause of this universe, has come into this existence as an existential form and as universal form. Tat sruštva tadeva anupravisat. Tat sruštva, having created this or that, so all this and that, this what we see, that which we cannot see. Because in the 10th chapter, in a concluding verse, Athava bahunaite na kimyate na tavarjana vistabhyahamidam kritsnam ekamse na sthito jagat. Oh Arjuna, what is the point in knowing so many list of so much of exercise, going through the list of the glimpses and glories and the reflections and perfections? Wherever you see that such a reflection, the perfection, know that as mine. As Swami Chinmayananda says, even that flavor in that coffee, the kick in that whiskey, or the joy you get out of watching an IPL 2020, know me, know that as mine. Know that as me in that form. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. So tat sruštva, tat eva anupravisat. Having created, he entered into that world. So that is the cause, and the cause in the material world. How to see and how to perceive this? This has been hinted from the 6th chapter onwards. If you have seen, Yomam pasyati sarvatra sarvancha maya pasyati. Whoever sees me everywhere, Mam pasyati sarvatra. And sarvam mayi pashyati. So aham is first vibhakti, mam is second vibhakti, mayi is in me, the saptami vibhakti. So whoever sees me in all, and all sarvancha mayi pashyati. And in the 7th chapter, matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. We have seen that. Even in the 5th chapter, 4th chapter, 35th verse, in the 4th chapter, after tadvidhi pranipatena, then having known this knowledge, yena, by this knowledge, bhutani asheshena drakshyasi atmani adho mayi. All these beings O Arjuna, with that knowledge, you shall see in yourself and in me. Yena bhutanya sheshena drakshasyatman yathomayi. Drakshasyatman yathomayi. And in the 9th chapter, we have seen that aham sarvasya aham kraturaham yajnaha swadhaham ahamoshadham mantroham ahamevajyam pitahamasya jagataha, and so on. In the 10th chapter, of course, it began with ahamatma gudakesha sarvabhutasaya sthitaha ahamadischa madhyam cha bhutanam antayevacha. Now, knowing this, hearing this from none other than Jagadguru, Arjuna got so inquisitive, so humble, saluting all gurus, and Jagadguru, Arjuna humbly, with great humility, out of so much of reverence, he says, Arjuna uvacha madanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma sangitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. O Lord Krishna, all this you said for my sake. And now when we read this, we have to get into the Arjuna's words. Madanugrahaya paramam. He actually taught this for my sake. Each one of us should say, oh Krishna, you said this, Madanugrahaya, out of compassion towards me. Because he promised, Teshamevanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatma bhavasto jnanadipena bhasvata. By showing that compassion towards us, Guhyam, Adhyatma Sangitam, Guhyam, a great secret. Secret is the one which is to be told to someone who has reverence towards the teacher and reverence towards the text and putting the effort to put into practice. So that is Guhyam when it is revealed. Adhyatma Sangitam. And it is about nothing other than ourselves. Nothing other than about ourselves. Yat tvaya uttam, what is said by you, these great words, vachaha, my moha is vigata. My delusion is gone now. I have no doubts now that you are my teacher. I asked for your advice. I took my shelter at your feet. And that bhakti, devotion, reverence is now limitless, and it is boundless, and it is indestructible faith now I have in you, and that moha is gone. And see the humility. And if you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, which you have described in all the preceding chapters, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, O Yogeshwara, then kindly show me that universal form. If you think that I am able to behold, because the grace can only be bestowed upon us. You cannot force someone to teach you when you are not eligible to receive it. You look up to him and he looks upon you. Manyase yadi tachakyam maya drastumiti prabho yogeshwara tato metvam darshayatmanam avyayam. In the previous chapter, it said Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. So his reverence towards the teacher has immensely increased. O Prabhu, Prakristena Bhavati iti Prabhu, Prathamam Bhavati iti Prabhu. the one who has been there before us, and the one who is there in us, around us, and above us is that Prakrishta Bhava, that peculiar, unique presence. So Prakristena Bhavati iti Prabhu, Prathamam Bhavati iti Prabhu. O Yogeshwara. So now we have seen Etam Vibhutim Yogam Cha. So Vibhuti and Yoga. Vibhuti is this Vistara, the manifold, the multitude, the plurality, and the reflection of that cosmic consciousness is Vibhuti. Yoga is that Maya, with which all that now we can see, it is Yoga Maya, Vishnu Maya. Yadevi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita. Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namah. So that Yoga Maya. So Maya is yoga here. And Swami Chinmayananda says yoga is seeing all in the Lord in a united form. Vibhuti is seeing the Lord in all in a divided form, apparently divided form. So apparently divided form. So Swami Sarveshananda from Dallas, he says that this is a turning point. This chapter is a turning point. You see how Arjuna, a very analytical person, a karma yogi, and the one who believed in his power of his biceps and triceps, he is the one now turned into a great devotee with all the knowledge which has been taught so far. And now with this, the devotion is put into action. Then there is nothing but success. Then, hearing Arjuna, Bhagavan has not taken even a second, so impressed, and out of again compassion, anugraha. This is anugraha vacha. Shri Bhagavanu vacha pasya me partha rupani satasodha sahasrashaha nana vidhani divyani nana varna kriti nicha. O Arjuna, pasya, look, see. O Partha, Partha, Pruthaputra is Partha. Kunti Devi Putra is Partha. Prithvi Putra, all of us are Parthas. Putris and Putras of Prithvi Mata are Parthas. Now you see hundreds, Shatasaha, Atha Sahasrashaha, Sahasra, thousands. So 1,000 means not 999 and 1,000. Sahasra means many. Because we have seen Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha, Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat. If you think there is Sahasra Shirsha, there should be at least Dvisahasra eyes, Dvisahasra bahus. But Sahasra Purushaha, Sahasra Shirsha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrapat. So that many forms. Nana Vidhani, various forms. Divyani, very divine. Nana Varna, and different colors, multicolored. Akriti, different shapes. You shall see this, O Arjuna. And that is, so here, Pashya. And in the first chapter, if you remember, all that Krishna said was, Partha, Pashya, Etan, Kurun, Etan, Samavetan, Kurun, iti. Uvacha Partha Pasyaitan, Samavetan, Kurun, iti. Only 5 words. So there, O Arjuna, look out into this world. But now it is an outlook. It is an outlook which Lord is giving. So Swami Bodhananda says, it is not only a vision, but is an experience within. So it's not only a vision, but an experience within. So Vibhuti is seeing one in all. Ekastham is seeing all in one. So one in many is the 10th chapter. Many in one is the 11th chapter. So audio and video version. Ihaikastham jagat krutnam Pasyadya sacharacharam mama dehe gudakesha yachanyad ichhasi. Iha eva, right here, O Arjuna, right here, right now. Ekastham jagat. And what jagat? Not part of the jagat. Krishnam jagat, entire world. World and universe in its entirety. Pashya, look. Adya, right now. Sacharacharam. Chara, that moves, and acharam, that moves not. So along with what moves and what moves not, where mamadehe, in this very body of Krishna, what you think, O Arjuna, O Gudakesha, Gudaka Isha. Gudaka means nidra, sleep. Gudaka means laziness. Gudaka means tamas. The one who has conquered all these Gudakesha. Today, somebody sent me a book, somebody has written as Gudakesha, and then somebody is actually doing some workshops with this name Gudakesha, it seems. I found that interesting and a good venture. And what else? Whatever you think, yet cha anyata drashtum ichhasi, and whatever else you want to see, Arjuna, you can see now, right here. So it is one as many, one, not many, if you really think. It is one as many, and it is one in many, as in 10th chapter. It is many in one, as in the 11th chapter. If one sees only many, but not the one in that many, he or she does not know any. So that is the difference between human eye and divine eye. That Jnana Chakshu, that Divya Chakshu has to be bestowed upon by the Lord himself. So because Jnanam eva Chakshu, Jnanam eva Kaivalyam, Jnanat eva Kaivalyam, Jnanam eva Kaivalyam. So this vision itself is an experience with which we live in this world. Natum mam shakya se drastum anena iva svachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pasyame yogam aiswaram. But you cannot see me with your present eyes, the fleshy eyes, the human eyes. Therefore, I shall give you the divine eyes by which you can behold my mystic opulence. So, Yogam Aishwaram, Aishwaryam or Aishwaram or Vibhuti, which is a Yogam, or Aishwaram, which is now seen in the form of Yogam, or mystic opulence, or that opulence seen as unified, or a unified opulence, unified opulence. So sight and insight. I just put together some of Helen Keller's and then some of the other proverbs together in this poem. Face is the index of mind, my friend, and the eyes are the indices of all the faces. The eyes are the indices of the face. Eyes possess the power to see all the universe and also have the power to shower all the grace upon others. Human eye can see what is outside, but the divine eye shall see what is inside. Vision without insight is an illusion. Envisioning higher is a real vision. Vision without action is a daydream. It's a delusion. And action without vision is a nightmare. Vision without action is a daydream. And action without vision is a nightmare. You do not want either of them. Having no vision is worse than being blind. Helen Keller. It is an abuse of eyes if we see and do not mind. Look ahead. Look ahead, around and behind to live in this world. There is a Raj Kapoor's movie. He says, I think, Mera Naam Joker. Hey bhai, jara dekh ke chalo. Aage bhi nahi, piche bhi. Daye bhi nahi. So look to your right. Look to your left. Look in front and look behind. Look ahead. Look above. So it is not enough to see. Look ahead and far. It is not enough to hear. Listen with care and attention. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, as Guru Galu says. It is not enough to read, study with serious concentration. It is not enough to talk, speak from depths of your hearts. It is not enough to have a vision, my friend, put it into action and strive for perfection. Let us pray to the Lord of the universe, the magnanimous, the one who has leaf-like eyes, Kamala Patraksha, to shower his compassion and grace upon us with his divine eyes. So Arjuna addressed Krishna as Kamala Patraksha, and now Sanjaya describes that form which is describing it to Dhritarashtra. See, Vyasa is such a great screenplay writer. If someone has to picturize, oh, by the way, G.V. Iyer has actually picturized Bhagavad Gita. He is the one who directed Adi Shankaracharya also. So he is the one who directed Bhagavad Gita. It got national award. So here Sanjaya is describing now to Dhritarashtra. Aneka vaktra nayanam, aneka adbhuta darshanam, aneka divya bharanam, divya nekodhyutayudham. Aneka vaktra nayanam, sahasra vaktra faces, nayanam eyes, aneka adbhuta darshanam, the wondrous vision, aneka divya abharanam, so many dazzling celestial ornaments, divya aneka udyata ayudham, so many weapons, because he has to describe it to a kshatriya, a warrior. So there's so many weapons that you know of. All these are there now to look, behold. And the next verse is a mantra purit shloka. This is what we have to say when we get out of our house to work, to enter the world outside, or when we get up and embark on any work, because you expect wonders, you speak of wonders, and you experience wonders. Divya malyambaradharam, divya gandhanulepanam, sarvascharyamayam devam, anantam visvato mukham. Divya malya ambaradharam, so many divine celestial garlands, garments, fragrance, and everything is a wonder. Sarvascharyamayam, ascharyavat pashyati kaschidenam, ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanya, ascharyavat chainam anyashanoti, shutvapyenam vedana chaiva kaschit. Even after all this, it still remains as a wonder. Anantam, there is no end. Visvato mukham, it is universal, all expanding, all pervading. It's beyond compare. And Sanjaya keeps on describing, how can I describe that form? Maybe I'll give you an example which may come close to it. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapaduthita Yadi Bhasadrushi Sasyad Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha. Tasya Mahatmanaha, that Mahatma's Bhasa, luminosity, Prakasha, how is it? If hundreds of thousands of suns rose up at once, if there was sunrise of hundreds and thousands of sunrise at once in the sky, that might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. And this was the verse quoted by Oppenheimer when the first atomic bomb explosion was experimented, and when he saw that glow, Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapaduthita Yadi Bhasadrushi Sasyat Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha. Now, Sanjaya is describing Arjuna's status. Sanjaya has described Arjuna's status in the second chapter also. Tam tadha krupaya vistam ashrupurna kulekshanam vishidantamidam vakyam. And now how is he? Tatassa vismaya vistaha rishtaroma dhananjayaha pranamya shirasa devam kritanjalira bhasata. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end with goosebumps, Hristaroma. That Dhananjaya, who has acquired all this spiritual wealth so far, pranamya, having saluted, Shirasa, Kritanjalihi abhashata, with folded hands. Now Arjuna is speaking. Pashyami devan stava deva dehe. He's saying now, I'm seeing now, O Deva, in this form, aneka bahu daravaktra netram, pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam, nantam na madhyam na punastavadim, pashyami Visvesvara Visvarupa. O Visvesvara, he is Visvesvara, he is Vishwanatha. In Kashi, he is called Vishwanatha. And he is Vishwambhara. And he is also Visvarupa. And if you look at Vishnu Sahasranama, it doesn't start with Vishnu. It starts with Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. So Vishwam, that universe, can be seen as Vishnu with Vashatkara. When we do that yajna, when we approach that with reverence, with devotion, that is Vashatkara. Then you will see this. Aneka Bahu, Udara, Vaktra, Netram. Bahu, the arms. Udara, the bellies. Vaktra, the faces. Netra, the eyes. That I am seeing. Ananta Rupam and Sarvato Vyaptam. There is no end. This form has no end. And all pervading. Na Antam, na Madhyam. Punaha tava adim. There is no beginning, no middle, no end. I cannot figure out any, like a circle, if you see. Now, I see all those. Adityan, Rishayas Sarve, Nagan, Gandharvan, all those I'm seeing. And you are, O Krishna, Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam, Tvamasya vishvasya param nidhanam, Tvamavyaya shasvata dharmagopta, Sanatanatvam purusho matome. Now, with that Shravana, with this, so the Darshana, so Shravanam, Darshanam, and now it is with that Mananam, the Nididhyasanam happened. Now he's saying, you told me, yes, Aksharam, Brahma Paramam. Yes, you are Aksharam Paramam. You are the one to be known, Veditavyam. And Tvam, you, Vishwasya Param Nidhanam, the ultimate abode of that Vishwa, universe. Avyaya, Saswata, Dharmagopta. Avyaya, indeclinable. Saswata, the one, Swaha Api Bhavati. Swa means tomorrow. Paraswaha means day after tomorrow. So you are there, Bhavati Swaha, Paraswaha, so Saswataha. Dharmagopta, so you are the protector of Dharma. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkrutam, dharma samsthapanarthaya, sambhavami yuge yuge, sanatanastvam, purusho matome. So Purushassa Parapartha. So all these words which Krishna has expressed in the previous chapters, and now Arjuna is repeating. Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahum Sisisurya Netram Pasyamitvam Dipta Hutasa Vaktram Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. Na Adi, na Madhya, na Anta, and your Velar, O Ananta Bahu, O Sasisurya Netra, whose eyes are the sun and moon and fire. Now I see that blazing mouths of you, and which is illumining the entire world and self-illumining as well. Swatejasa, with that luminosity of yours, you are illumining this entire universe. And how is it? Nabhasprusham diptam aneka varnam vyattananam dipta visala netram drustva hitvam pravyadhitantaratma dhrutim na vindami samancha Vishnu. Nabhasprusham diptam, the Indian army, they have taken this Indian Air Force has taken this Nabhasprusham Deeptam as their motto. Nabhasprusham Deeptam. You see, what a scholarly, what a philosophical, and what a devotional term it is. And recently they have taken the Navy as Varuna also. I don't remember the exact word, but Varuna, they have taken that. So Nabhasprusham Deeptam Aneka Varnam Vyapta Ananam Deepta Visala Netram. O all-pervading Vishnu, O Vishnu, I can no longer maintain my equilibrium. Shamancha Vishnu Dhrutim Navindami. So I cannot stand firmly. There, you say, Gandivam Sramsate Hasta Tvachaiva Paridakhyate. Now you're seeing a different Arjuna looking at this glory and looking at this blazing universal form. So your radiant colors fill the skies. Aneka Varnam. Nabhasprusham. Nabha means Akasha. Sprusham means the sky touching. The sky touching. Touch the sky with the glory. So that is Indian Air Force motto. Nabhasprusham Deeptam. And now whom I see? I see everyone. Arjuna still maintaining his individuality, recognizing Bhishma, Drona, and Karna. He always has that eye upon Karna because he saw Karna as his real opponent. Karna was envious of Arjuna, and Arjuna was also equally jealous of Karna, and he wanted to show his valor against none other than Karna. Ame tvam surasangha vishanti kechid bhita pranjalayo granati swasti tyuktva maharshi siddhasangha stuvanti tvam stutibhi pushkalabhi. All these surasanghas, all these demigods and gods, they are surrendering and entering into you, and they're saluting you. And they're very much afraid too, with folded hands. Pranjalayo grananti swasti iti maharshi siddha sangha uktva. So they're all, someone is chanting Purusha Sukta, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasrakshas, Sahasrapat. Somebody is chanting Narayana Suktam, Sahasra Devam Purusham, Vishwaksham, Vishwashambhuvam. And they are chanting. They're chanting stutis, Pushkalabhi, so many Vedic hymns. And how is your form? It's terrifying. It's terrible. Damsra Karala, Nichate Mukhani, Dristvaiva Kala, Analasannibhani, Dishona Jane, Nalabhecha Sharma, Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa. O Lord of Lords, O refugee of the worlds, please pardon me. Please show grace upon me. I cannot keep my balance seeing this terrible, terrifying form. And your death-like faces and very frightening teeth. Now I see Bhishma, Drona, Sutaputra, and Dhartarashtra. Ame chatvam Dhartarashtrasya putraha sarve sahaiva vanipala sangai Bhishmo Dronastatha Sutaputraha. Then Sahasmadeyai Rapiyodha Mukhyai. It's not only that Bhishma, Drona, Karna, but people on my side are also entering into your mouth. Vaktranite Tvaramana Vishanti Damsra Karalani Bhayanakani. And some they're stuck in your teeth and you're enjoying them, devouring. So your fearful teeth. I am so afraid, oh Krishna. Here you see, he addressed Karna as Sutaputra. And now you see how Krishna addresses Sutaputra. And how are these people entering into you? Because you are Srishti Sthiti Layakaraka. You are the creator, you are the sustainer, and you are the dissolver, you are the recycler, and you are the recreator again. Yadha nadinam bahavombu vega samudrameva bhimukadravanti tadha tavami naraloka vira vishanti vaktranya bhivijvalanti. A beautiful example is given. So if you see the rivers merging the ocean, A long time ago, hopefully I'll see it again, Ganga Bhavani entering the Samudra, ocean, or any other rivers entering the ocean, you'll see this. They actually are in rush to enter the ocean. And that is how this flow of all the gods, demigods, humans, animals, and all these are entering you, the warriors. And another example is given. Yatha pradiptam jvalanam patangaha visanti nasaya samruddha vegaha tadhaiva nasaya visanti lokaha tavapi vaktrani samruddha vegaha. Oh, I see all these people rushing with full speed into your mouth. Just as the fire moths dash into the blazing fire. So the fire moths, how they go into the fire. So that's why every second, every minute, every day we are getting closer and closer and closer to that trident of his, the death. And you are enjoying this because it is your srishti, and you are not tainted by it. But you do all this. Lelihyase grasamanas samantat lokan samagran vadanait julatbhi. And all these, it is your sarga and visarga, your srishti, your sthiti, your laya. Then Arjuna asks, who are you? Who are you? Are you the Krishna? Are you the Vrindavan boy? Are you that Gopabala, Nandakumara? Or are you my charioteer? Or are you our brother-in-law? Or are you the Vishnu? Or are you the Trinity? Are you the Parabrahma? Akyahi meko. You tell me who you are. And Sri Bhagavan says, right now, I am the death. I am the time. O Arjuna, kalosmi loka kshayakrut pravruddha lokan samahartumi yapravruttah rite pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve evasthita pratyanikeshu yodha. The blessed Lord said, time I am, the destroyer of the world I am. I have come to engage all people here, with the exception of you is one thing. Or without you also, all these soldiers here on both sides will be slain. So without you means you are Nara and I am Narayana. You are Jiva and I am Deva. So you have to understand this at various levels. So Jiva, Daiva, Aikyam. So we are there. And we have seen this. Natve vaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadhipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayamata param jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha. So all this now is said in this kalaha asmi kala kalayatamaham mrityu sarvaharashchaham udbhavascha bhavishyatam. So all this is said. Now this again was quoted by Oppenheimer. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds, quoting the Bhagavad Gita after witnessing the first nuclear explosion, Oppenheimer. Now, O Arjuna, henceforth, what shall you do? You shall get up and act, fight. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasholabhasva. Get up, arise and awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Uttishtata, jagrata, prapyavaran nibodhata, as said in Kathopanishad. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasholabhasva. Tyaktva, this fear, chudram, hudayadurbalyam, tyaktva, uttishta parantapa. And as we have seen, this samshaya which is born in you, that then asina, jnana asina, chittva, atishta, uttishta bharata. Now you see, tasma, therefore, remembering all this, knowing all this, experiencing all this, O Arjuna, with devotion, get into action. Yasholabhasva, jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham. Now conquer your enemies, the enemies within and the enemies here in the war field who are against Dharma. Now enjoy the kingdom of your own mind and intellect, and the kingdom here, the worldly kingdom. Because they're all already were killed by me. Mayaivete nihata purvameva. That's why Arjuna sees actually a Rudra going with a weapon and killing them before Arjuna's arrow hits them. Therefore, O Arjuna, nimitta matram bhavasavya sachim. This is again Astakshare mantra. So Lord is saying, nimitta matram bhavasavya sachim. Be an instrument in my hand, O Arjuna. Mate vyadha macha vimoda bhavo. Mate vyadha, ma never. Vyadha, ma vyadhishta. Worry not, worry not. Ma shuchaha. It all starts with ashochya, nanva shochastvam. Then ma shuchaha here. Ma vyadhishta. Ma che vyadha. And again, at the end, the 66th verse in the 18th chapter, ma shuchaha, ma shuchaha. So now you see, Lord is saying, Dronam cha bhishman cha jayadradham cha karnam tadhanya napi yodha viran. No Sutaputra, because God Krishna knows that he is Karna, is not Sutaputra. So maya hatan tvam jahima vyadhishta, ma vyadhishta, ma shuchaha, ma devyadha. So these are all ma shuchaha. Grieve not, akuna matata is the essence of Gita. Then now looking at this, after this, Arjuna's namakam starts. This is the namakam. So in conventional tradition, Gita has to have a Vishwarupa form. So that's why you see in many Gitas, the Vishwarupa, like Ganesha Gita and other Gitas, you see the Vishwarupa. So that is there now. And then there is Prarthana also. That is Namakam. So Namakam is Namanam. So saluting, bowing down. And here you see so many times Namaha, 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 like you see in Rudram Namakam. Namah Shivaya cha Shivataraya cha Namastithyaya cha Kulyaya cha Namaparyaya cha Varyaya. So Nama, you see. Then the same way you will see it here also. Now it starts with this great verse. This is again a mantra. Any evil ideas, any negative thoughts, any depressive moments will be gone if you remember this verse. Sthane rishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prakrushyatyanurajyate cha rakshamsi bhitani dishodravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddhasangha. All these rakshasas, all these the evil forces, the negative forces, bhitani dishodravanti. The moment we take your name, Ho Rishikesha, Rishika Isha. Rishikesha, Harshadayaka Kesha, the one who has pleasing form and face and eyes and hair, Kamalapatraksha and then Keshava. But Rishika means Indriyas, the Lord of the Indriyas, the Lord of the mind. So praising you, you are so well seated, so befittingly at where you are. Sthane. Sthane means this position is so right for you. And you are right. You are so right for this position. The position is glorified because of your presence. And you are glorified being in this presence, this position. So Jagat Prahrishyati, entire universe is so happy and so blissful. Anurajyati, and then again, they just experience the happiness and joy. Sarve namasyanti cha siddhasang, all siddhasangas are saluting you. So this verse, a great verse. Tvamadideva Purusha Puranaha Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vettasi Vedyam cha Param cha Dhama. You only know about yourself. Tvayatatam Vishwamananta Rupa. So Lord Krishna has said, Vedaham samatitani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana. So he is now saying, Vettasi Vedyam cha, you are the one to be known and you are the knower of yourself. Namo namastestu sahasra krutva punascha bhuyopi namo namaste namapurastad adhaprushtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva. Salutations to you, O O Sahasrabaho, O Sahasranayana, O Sahasrashirsha, because now I have to salute you 1,000 times. Take this one salutation as 1,000 salutations because you are in thousands of forms. Then again and again, Punaha, again, Bhuya, again, Namo Namaste. In front, Purastat Namaste. Behind, Prushtataha Namaste. And to the right, to the left, everywhere, because you are everywhere. Namostute Sarvata, Eva Sarva, O Sarva. Sarva is such a great name, you see, Sarva. You are everything. You are all. You are the power of all planets. O lotus-eyed, you are the savior of all. O omniscient God. Purandaradasa says, Sakala Grahabalanine Sarasijaksha, O Kamalapatraksha. Then you are this entire Nikhila Rakshakanene, Vishwavyapagane, Ravichandra Budhanene, Rahu Ketuvunene, Kavi Guru Shaniyu, Mangalamunene. Kavis, remember? Kavina Musana Kavihi. Purodhasamcha Mukhyam Mam, Vidhimam Bruhaspatim. We have seen that. Aditya Namaham Vishnu, Nakshatra Namaham Sisi, Diviratri Navadhanyavunene, Bhavaroga Haranene, Beshajanunene. So this is how Purandaradasa sings. Sun, Moon, and Mercury you are. Rahu, Ketu, and Venus you are. Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars you are. You are the day and night. You are the 9 grains of our diet. And you are the medicine of this worldly disease. You are the seasons, years, eons, and ages. You are the rituals and sacrifices. Bhoktaram sarva tapasam. Bhoktaram sarva loka maheshwaram. I am the bhokta of all yajnas. Then, O God, O Vichala, there is nothing new here. You are the one. You cannot be caught by voice or sound. You are the one with infinite power without any end. And Namadeva also, he praises Purandaradasa in the same way. So now Arjuna asking for pardon. He has seen a buddy he might have called Krishna in the past. Hey cowboy, he might have said. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam, He Krishna, He Yadava, He Sakheti, Ajanata mahimanam tavedam, Maya pramadat pranayena vapi, Yachavaha sartham asatkrutosi, Vihara shayasana bhujaneshu, Eko thavappyachyuta tatsamaksham, Takshamaye tvamaham aprameyam. Thinking that you are my friend, I might have said so many things in a very lighter sense. Hey Krishna, I might have called in a very, I don't know, jokingly. Yadava, I might have said, demeaning you. Or I might have said, a country boy, because he's from royal palace. And when they're all eating, all these non-vegetarian dishes and all, Krishna was only eating milk or curds or some salad. So he might have been just making fun of Krishna. You must be eating, so okay, serve Krishna our fine grass, you might have been saying. So all this. Yachava hasarthama satkrutosi. Vihara shayya asana bhojaneshu. When we were going on a stroll or walk. When we were actually all kind of taking nap and rest and all, all like a bachelor's party, I guess. Bhojaneshu. Eko thavappyachyuta tatsamaksham. I might have said so many things which were not to be uttered. Please pardon me. This is Arjuna's pardon. And it is said that if you remember these verses, whenever you think you have done some undue mistake from your side, knowingly or unknowingly, to the elders and to others, so it will be pardoned if you remember this. There is a shloka which talks about Natvas samostya bhyadikat kutornya lokatrayepya pratima prabhava. So this shloka, we used to joke around, and there is no other shloka which is equal to you because it is so difficult to utter this verse. Natvat samaha asti abhi adhikaha kutonya. There is no one who can come closer to you. So where is the question of someone who can be higher than you? You are pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyascha gururgariyan natvastamostya bhyadikakkutonyaha lokatrayepya pratima prabhava. And now you pardon me. How should you pardon me? I'll tell you, O Krishna, like a father pardons his son, like a friend pardons his or her friend, like a lover pardons the beloved. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasadaye tvam ahamishamidhyam piteva putrasya sakheva sakhyu priya priyahyarhasi devasodham. You have to pardon me. You have to pardon me. Like Namadeva treats him like a friend. So many, Mira Devi, they all bind Krishna. So Yashoda treats him like child. So now I cannot behold this form anymore. I want to see that form, which is so pleasing for me. Not even the Krishna, the two-armed Krishna. I want to see you with 4 arms. So there's so much of commentary about this form, this shloka. Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichhami tvam drastumaham tadhaiva tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte. Now you become that 4-armed Krishna, holding that gada, chakra, shankha. So, Vanamali gadi shangi, shankhe chakre chanandake, Sriman Narayanor Vishnu, Vasudevo bhirakshat. But he was not there while teaching Gita just before with 4 arms. So people say that 4 arms is 4 legs, for 2 legs and 2 arms can be called Chaturbhuja. But there are other commentators who say that Arjuna has witnessed this, has heard of this. Tamambukam balakam adbhutam, tamambukam, tam adbhutam balakam chaturbhujam. Tamadbhutam balakam chaturbhujam. When Krishna was born, he was born with 4 arms. Adbhutam, chaturbhujam. Then it is also said that Krishna showed this form to Arjuna during Kandavadahana. So that is another. And this is beautiful Krishna you see in Guruvayur. So Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichhami tvam drastumaham tathaiva. So I want to see that beautiful form. So that Vishnu with 1,000 holy names, with 1,000 forms, can only be known through spiritual flames. Fortune is theirs who chant these sacred hymns and remember these divine forms. Krishna Sahasranama talks about all these names and forms. And Krishna says, O Arjuna, you cannot see this form which you have seen through Vedas, Vedadhyayana, by doing the rituals, yajnas, or by dana, charity, or the actions, or the penance. This you can only see with the intense devotion, that ekagra ananya bhakti, na veda yajna dhyayanirna danaihi, na chakriyabhirna tapobhirugraihi, evam rupa shakya aham ruloke drashtum tadanyena kuru pravira. No one else has seen. There was Vishwarupa before Yashoda has seen. There was Vishwarupa in Kurusabha. There was Vishwarupa for Akrura. But this is the form no one has seen, O Arjuna. Naham vedairna tapasa na danena na cha ijyaya shakya evam vidho drastum. Which you have seen. It is not possible just by mere study. Only with bhakti. Only with ananya bhakti, only with that intense devotion and reverence. Bhaktya nanyaya shakyaha ahamevam vidhorjuna jnatum drastum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. First know about me, then see me in you, see me in all. Then you are eligible to enter me. So all these Salokya, Sarupya, Samipya, Sayujya, all this mukti, you will get it when there is Ananya Bhakti. And there is a last verse, 55th verse, which is the favorite verse of Shankaracharya, very favorite verse of Shankaracharya. The 55th verse. Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna Paramatma, Mahavishnu. He ends this chapter with this message. Mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhakta sangavarjita nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yasamameti pandava. O Arjuna, one who is engaged in my pure devotional service, free from contaminations of previous activities and free from mental speculations, who is friendly to every living entity, certainly comes to me. When Shankaracharya was asked by one of the disciples, so what is your favorite verse? Shankaracharya quoted this. But if you know the deeper meaning of this, mat karma kritta, this is all karma yoga. Mat paramaha, this is all dhyana yoga. Mad bhaktaha, this is all bhakti yoga. Sangha varjitaha, this is all jnana yoga. So there is karma shatka, bhakti shatka, and jnana shatka. All 700 verses are equal, oh my dear disciple. That's why the 700 verses, 100 means ananta, like shatashaha, sahasrashaha. So many, that is equal to many. And 7, we only live for 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then again, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These 7 days go in a cyclical form hundreds of times, thousands of times. That's why we need these 700 verses. So all these yogas, when we first know, when we know the meaning, even without knowing, if you just chant, some of them have such a power, just like if you take Tylenol or any medicine, even if you do not know the composition of it, the strength of it, the effect will be there. But if you know, you will enjoy even more. And if you read the commentary, and if you revel in it, and if you experience it, so jnatum drashtum cha tathaiva praveshtum cha o parantapa mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhakta sangha varjitaha nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yasamameti pandava. Om Tassaditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yogo Nama Ekadashodhyayaha. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Sureshji.
अथ गीता माहात्म्यम्.
Go ahead, please.
ॐ गीता शास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकादिवर्जितः. गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च. मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीतांभसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनं. गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्यै शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिसृता. भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्राद्विनिसृतं. गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते. सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः. पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्. एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव. एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. Guruji, maybe something to be told by Suresh sir, and then I can do Purnamada.
Cosmic vision. The master of yoga appeared with so many mouths and eyes, innumerable faces shining bright, and too marvelous to keep our eyes on, a razzle-dazzle of ornaments and every conceivable weapon ready to fire and blazing bright. The infinite God, with celestial fragrance, pure as the whitest light, and holding all the wonders, here and beyond, stood in the middle of the sacred battlefield. Radiant and brilliant stood that mighty self, like a million sun in the noon sky burning bright. Through the cosmic vision, he saw everything in the whole universe unfolded, every manifestation as a representation of the myriad life forms, fully present in the body of the universal and primordial God. Trembling, awestruck, blood-chilled, and all senses in high alert, he bowed down to that in all directions. Go ahead, Shardaji.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.